There we go. Stream was down for a second there. Hello, hello. Should have some fun stuff to do today. Pretty exciting, honestly. Good evening, Clover. How are you? Good to have you. Not sick anymore. Uh-oh. That's no good. No fun being sick. What did I miss the past few days? Not a whole lot. I've been... I redid the reverb audio calculation, so now that's a lot better. And not a whole lot else. I've done some gameplay tweaks, but not anything significant. But oh, that's not good. Let's say this. Okay. But today we're making some major changes. So, and I will show it here in a second. Yeah, the playtest on Friday was really great, and gave me some really good feedback. So what we're doing today is we are adding a new mode to the game, which is for come on. It's really annoying having multiple of these things up. But the idea is that before a match starts, players will... Oh, this is interesting. Players will be in a sort of parkour mode like this, and they're just going to be goofing around, basically, waiting for enough players to join. So you're just going to be running around here, doing parkour stuff. Hello, so today I've just been getting the multiplayer working. Hey Maxwell Permlin, what's up? So I've just been getting the multiplayer syncing working with all this stuff with the animations and everything, and it mostly works. but there's some things that are missing, and then we're gonna have to add some UI for. I want UI in the lower right corner that says like, hey, people are ready to play, and you hit a button and you ready up and you're ready to play the actual game. So that is what we're doing today. Will they all respawn at start once the game starts, or will they continue from where they are? Yeah, they'll respawn from the start. They'll start over. I mean, the whole world will reset. So, yep. Oh, voice snacks. Yes, everyone go check out Will's stream. Will's stream is voice snacks. Hey James, I did see the SpaceX launch, like the tweet of it. I saw a picture of it. I did not watch it live. But hey guys, hey Mojo, hey Meshuga, what's up? Dude, Deceiver is not done? Yeah, crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. But yes, everyone go check out Voice Snacks. Will just set up a new channel, and it's pretty fun. Will, I was actually watching your VOD the other day. Looks like you guys are having some fun after I left. It's pretty cool. Also, Will's voice is so much better than mine, like, as far as annoyingness. Like, watching his stream is actually enjoyable. So, go check out his stream. So yeah, got a list of things to do here. First thing is usernames over the heads. We don't have any usernames. Yeah, it was awesome. We're definitely gonna have to do that again. Playing as drone. Yeah, we're playing as well. So James, the deal with this is before each match. One thing I realized while playing during the playtest on Friday was that it's very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's all like 100% intensity the whole time. There's no space for breaks or anything. And so I wanted to add this mode in between where before each match, everyone is kind of running around like this in this parkour mode, and they're doing their parkour gameplay. They're just kind of running around doing nothing. And everyone has to ready up before they start the actual game. So this is also good for if you're waiting for people to join, you can kind of just run around, goof off for a while. So that's what I want. Alright, well, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yes, oh, yeah, you can definitely use the Ragnarok theme. Meshuga, you can use the Ragnarok theme in VS 2017. They haven't really changed anything significant since like 2013, so yeah, this should be pretty fun, I think. Should be pretty cool. So yeah, first thing is we need some usernames over their heads, so let's do that. Don't think I've seen any good FPS parkour multiplayer. Yeah, this maybe could be extended in the future, but right now it would just be like, yeah, there could be an actual game type of that, but right now this is just the waiting game, kind of the loading screen mini game. Do I get to spray the walls and break environmental objects while waiting? There are no sprays yet, but you know what? That would be a fantastic. Let me write that down, because that would be a fantastic. Kickstarter stretch goal. Sprays. Oh man. Actually, that's a lot of work. One of my Kickstarter stretch goals I want to be is teabagging, like with the drones, with the little spider bots. Just the spider bot just kind of goes whoop, 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 like that, so that you can just kind of like, just an extra little bit of articulation and expression, player expression. I think I want that to be a Kickstarter stretch goal. I think that'd be really fun. Alright, yeah, this should be pretty easy. the wrong file. There we go. So yeah, what? This is weird. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, so this is supposed to be common between both parkour and PvP. The step circles on the ground, expensive. They should really update a lot more often to make it feel nice. It feels very unsatisfying to me. What do you mean by update? Update more often. I mean, so if you were watching the stream, it was the whichever window that I have in the background, it limits itself to 30 frames a second, so that might be why you saw some jitter going on there. They're not that expensive. Okay, so let's see if this is actually... Yeah, this should be drawing. So my guess is that this visibility is not getting updated. Player manager visibility. Yeah, I am guessing that is not being updated. How did you decide to commit to Deceiver? Did you have multiple prototypes or a big grand vision and commit to it? Yeah, mostly big grand vision. I had a prototype, it's called Grepper, and I made that in Unity, and I liked it so much that I knew I wanted to continue with it. It's like every 3 to 5 steps there's a new circle, not sure if that's an FPS issue or you playing it like that. Yeah, the steps, it should be every step, but that might be a network syncing issue. Hey, Mr. Riddle. How's it going? Window management becomes a huge problem. Still no usernames. Happening on the client. Player manager. Ah. Looking forward to the demo. Yeah, me too, man. I am excited for people to play this. Ah, here we go. This right here. That should be good. Then after that, maybe we'll look at those footsteps. And then we gotta get the Mostly it's just like syncing the effects across the network, because most of the playing code, the actual gameplay code is already working. It's just syncing the effects. Aha. Oh wow, hold on a second, let me pause my music real quick. I think I hear 2 copies of... Definitely. 2 copies of the footsteps, which means... Hold on a second, let's turn down the volume on one of these. Yeah. Okay, so that footstep sound needs to be spatialized. Let's bring that music back. I can't handle this.
Did you eat?
Do you anticipate any server capacity issues once the demo is released, or is it P2P? It is dedicated server. If there are... Oh, danger. That's funny.
Just say you're sorry.
And look, it's just like right on his head. That's hilarious.
Do you know where you are?
Danger! Alright. Yeah, so it is dedicated servers, but if we have capacity issues, I think that will be a massive success on the part of my PR, which is probably not likely. So no, I'm not anticipating a huge amount of servers being needed. Is it weird that I prefer a name instead of a head model? Yeah, I'm probably just gonna increase the... Is it, Well, we'll just move it up a little bit, remove that danger thing, spatialize those footstep sounds. Do that. Find the danger indicator. Oh, I forgot to spatialize those sounds. Parkour footstep. Positioning, 3D, attenuation. Let's see, where are the... Attenuation 20. Okay. I have this weird thing because I'm using Dropbox to collaborate. I have this weird thing where I have to copy over the Wise project every time. Not working alone on this game. No, on the audio, I am working with a guy named Logan Hayes. So he does a lot of the sounds. Jack Menhorn did the sounds before him, and both of them do a fantastic job. So hey, Hambone, how's it going? Hate that bug. Hambone, we're working on a new mode today that is for multiplayer before the match starts. Everyone's just going to be running around goofing off until everyone's ready to play. That's what we're working on right now. Why is it off-center? It feels like it's off-center. Weird. Did you load all models with Ascent? Yes! Mode is honestly super important. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Alright, hold on a second. Let's pause the music for a second. Check our footstep sounds. Good. We're spatialized now. That's good. Alright, next up. Wall run effects. So there's sparks. Also, I want to enable the special abilities. Did you get that search bar on one of the VS extensions you are using? Yes. This one? FileNav? It's called VS FileNav. There's a link in the description. But yeah, this is like my favorite thing in the world. I bind it to Control P because I got this from Vim. There's an extension called Control P, which really comes from Sublime. So that's the full etymology there, I think. It comes from Sublime. You hit Control P in Sublime and it has like a nice menu thing that pops up like that. So they ported that to Vim, and then they ported that to Visual Studio. So I find it super, super useful. I don't even really use all these tabs up here. I just type what I need. Oh, the one below the editor. This is this is VS Vim. So this is the command bar where you can type Vim commands, or you can search for things, or you can do find replace. Yeah. Do you know any good tutorials for skeletal animations? Well, I started out this game actually based on a skeletal animation tutorial, and I cannot remember where I found it, but I just googled like Asimp skinned. I bet you this is it. Yeah, this is the tutorial that I followed. So this is actually what I based the whole game on. Like when I first started writing Deceiver, I just basically started with this tutorial, pretty much. So yeah, hopefully that's useful to you. Now the issue here Port Punky, hey, how's it going? Oh, you had already found that one? Yeah. I can't say that that's the best one, that's just the one that worked for me. Also, if you're using Blender, there's probably going to be a lot of issues with exporting from Blender to FBX. So just be aware of that. I had to do a whole bunch of stuff. Fix my stupid time step problem. Nice! What did you do? Ay, this is... Hey, Rick Says TV, what's up? It's going pretty good today. How are you? Can you export animations via .obj? I don't think so. If you could, I would honestly probably love that because it's such a simple format. Easy to export from Blender. Yeah, it is. No, I mean Control F2, F6, right, Shift, unimport. Yeah, no, it's easy to, it's not that bad to do in Blender, but it's just the script itself, the FBX export and import script is a freaking nightmare, and it's just really badly written and just gross. FBX in general is gross, but so I don't know who to blame for that, whether it's FBX or something else, but all right, actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. Doggone it. You know what? We're gonna undo everything. Okay, we're gonna keep all this code for when you're for the local player, and then for clients, we're gonna do something different. Oh, come on. There it is.
There's a glow in the smoke from the river of what I see. Says hello every time that I'm feeling distant from me.
Fine, thanks. Follow Deceiver in the Steam store. Awesome. If you want, you should join the mail list. Go to the website deceivergame.com and join the mail list, because there's actually going to be a demo before it comes out to Steam. So yeah, I would highly recommend that. Made it in time to watch live this time. Awesome. Glad to have you. Alright, so what we're doing here is we're doing client-side effects.
Between you and me, and we both know the reason that no one else here can see. You've changed my mind, you've changed my goal. I held you high when you've been wrong, but you know that I can't just stay here fading on my own. Whether you wanna realize it now, or when our hearts are down for the count, I wanna know how many of these rounds you would last if I wasn't around.
Oh, you signed up. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. Alright, there we go. Now, the tricky thing is going to be Alright, we're gonna do some Vim macros. You ready for this? Watch this. We're gonna start recording, and then we're gonna like that. And then we're gonna find the next one. Oops. Haha! Vim macros. Awesome. Alright. I once worked with someone who used Vim for several years until I realized he was just trying to figure out how to exit it. Yeah. That was me for a while. How does the server client animations work? I mean, animation play at the same time in the client and the server, or what's handle it? Yeah, so basically what's happening is each player is simulating locally what's happening and what animations should be playing. So for this mode specifically. Most for the PvP, since it's competitive, I don't want to trust any of the clients, and so the server does all the animation calculation. It says, here's what the animation should be running, here's the current time in the animation, etc., etc. But for this mode, I don't really care because it's not competitive, it's just people running around. So I'm having the client simulate and figure out what all animations should I be playing, and then I just send that to the server, and the server says, okay, that's fine. So the problem then is that all of my code for doing effects, like the sparks coming off of the claws and things, those are also simulated on each client locally, and so that's not synced across the network. So I need to do some tricks like this to detect and say, you know, basically, you know, I'm doing a terrible job explaining this, but the only thing that's getting synced across the network is what animation is currently playing, basically, and where inside that animation we are, you know, how many seconds have progressed inside that animation. That's all the information that I have about other players. And so on the client, I need to reconstruct and say, okay, if the other player is playing the wall run animation, then I, as a client, I need to add some sparks on their hands because I know that that's what should be happening. Because I don't want to take more network traffic to synchronize the fact that there are sparks coming off when I already know, hey, the character is playing the wall running animation, therefore we should play some sparks. That's a terrible explanation, but that's kind of the best I can do right now. Oops, I'm so bad at this window management. Okay. So now we've got our special abilities. Which are pretty fun. They're these extended wall run abilities. So I can start wall running on this, and then I can just keep on extending off into infinity. And then after a while it goes away. So this is another effect that we're going to have to synchronize ourselves, and because I don't want to send the location of each individual tile here, all these hundreds of tiles, across the network. No way. Have you rented servers, or if so, are they expensive? Yes, I have rented servers. Right now they're pretty... I've just got the cheap servers, which are, I think, $10 a month. And I'm gonna probably upgrade them to the more expensive ones. Let's get next to a wall that we can actually wall run on. Is that Lemma powers? Yes, it is Lemma. Alright, here we go. I can't see, though. I need to be able to see both at the same time. Ah, I saw some sparks. Yeah, I think that's good. I saw the sparks. Alright, Amazon? No. I just realized what you were asking. No, it's actually DigitalOcean. I like their UI a lot better than Amazon. Their UX, everything. How old are you? I'm 26. I know I'm gonna get carded until I'm 40. Yeah, AWS is pretty expensive as well. Alright, so I also want to synchronize those... Oh. Have another problem here. You're 29, your life is over? Dude, no way. 38, still didn't even finish a game. Hey, don't even worry about it. It's no big deal. Also, this is probably going to be like my last game that I do indie and solo like this because it's killing me. 35, at least that's a prime number. We should get everyone's ages and try and calculate like standard deviation and stuff. Alright. 24, 26. James forgot how old he was. Looks like we have a lot of 26, 22, 24. Wajidai Games dude didn't start until he was over 30. Now has a successful studio. Yeah. Dude, James, I completely agree. At like 24, I started losing track of time. I agree. 25, been working on some art software for about 10 years now. On iteration 5 now. Wow, that's cool. Dibson is 20. We have a good spectrum here. This is cool. So us youngsters can learn from the old timers. Hey, Gun Viking, welcome. Oh, you started losing track of time when you started game dev. Yes, that makes a lot of sense. You lose track of a lot of things, I think. Like what's important in life. Working on what I believe to be a fairly large game, I estimate 2 to 5 years to complete. If it does not send me to full-time indie, I'll probably not make another. Not because of like sadness, but because it is so much work to hold down a job and work on a game. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like I like it. I think my body can't take it. 24 and just quit the day job 2 months ago. Gonna do the indie thing for a few months. Cool, awesome. Few months. So are you going to try and release something within that time frame? That's pretty ambitious. That's cool. All right. So one thing is, let's do. Goal is 3 months of prototyping and 3 to release something really small, maybe even a tabletop/card game. That's cool, man. That's awesome. So, what prototypes have you made so far? Is this Visual Assist? No, it is just Visual Studio and then VS Vim, and this is VS FileNav. So there are links in the description to all the plugins I use. No, that sounds like a pretty good choice to me. After this, if I do continue indie after this, I definitely want to do shorter games. Two-headed bullet snake. Interesting. Hey, intentionally clunky can be good. I mean, oh, this is cool. You record GIFs every day. Oh, the player can control both ends of the snake. That's cool. That's a really interesting idea. Yeah, this is the kind of game I want to make where it's like, especially cooperative, local multiplayer, something like that, which isn't a great way to make money, but that's the kind of game I want to make. But always sell your days to one of the local indie companies. Everyone needs programmers. Yeah, thinking about it. Alright. That's right. Spawn tiles. I think we're gonna have to synchronize this across the network. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I'm gonna have to synchronize this wall run state. Alright, fine, fine, fine. feel like the first few months are the most enjoyable time in programming. After that, you realize the hole you dug yourself and are already too far in to just quit. Yeah, sometimes. A lot of times. But sometimes like this, like right now, I really enjoy working with my netcode. Probably because it's based on code that I did not write, so that helps a lot. Actually, let's do this. Yeah, let's just do that. Low resolution. Well. Oh, fine. Absolute. Motivation is always a temporary thing. Yeah, definitely agree. Yeah, motivation's tough. Especially if you're working a full-time job and then trying to do stuff on the side. Pretty tough. Alright, I think that's it. Tried working on a side project last summer during my internship. That didn't work out too well. Yeah, it's tough. Hey, Robert. Yeah, it's really tough. Hey, Palaruda03, have you made your own physics engine or have you used a library, like Chickma? If yes, what did you use? I use Bullet Physics. I used to work with one really good artist that makes a dev feel like more of a game. Nice art keeps it novel for me and they're always enthusiastic about simple code stuff. Yeah, that is pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing how artists are just like, especially artists that are have tried to do a little bit of coding themselves, and they're just like, I just can't get it working, and then like, you do some simple thing, and they're just like, oh my gosh, and that's a lot of fun. Are you also using C, C++ in your day job? This is my day job, so unless you're asking someone else, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's like an article about how programmers are basically modern day wizards. We're like necromancers. I think it was just like someone trying to make himself feel good about programming, but okay, let's see. Actually, necromancer. Neuromancer, yeah. Computers are rocks, yeah, geomancer, that's what it is. We are earthbenders. Actually, I'm not gonna lerp that. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Actual IT is less dark magic and more pro-tier Google skills. Alright, we're gonna take this. Oh, that's hilarious. You had to ask them if it was plugged in. My roommate works IT, so he tells stories like that all the time. All right. No idea if this is gonna work. Let's find out. And then we have to sync sound and effects for jumping and mantling and what else? Hard landing. We gotta test grapple, fall damage, and then finally the actual purpose of this whole thing, which is readying up. I don't know if we're gonna get this all done today. It's a lot. You sign up on the website, but it tells you bad request. That's not good. Oh. Works here. Works on my machine. Yes, try requesting harder. Try hitting the button harder. Sorry about that. It probably is my fault somehow. Should work. What browser are you on? Or do you have JavaScript disabled? That might be it. It is a JavaScript form. Whoa. It's too fast now. Where's... Gun it. I should have done. Can you send me a link to the demo? It is not out yet. That's why it's the mail list, is because I'm going to send out an email when the demo is complete so that everyone can download it. Oops. What's that question mark operator? It's called the ternary conditional operator, and basically it's just a concise way of saying if else. So this is in a lot of languages, not just C++, but it's saying, this is saying if this expression is true, then use this whoops, I can't, why am I trying to use the mouse? If this expression is true, then use this value. Otherwise use this value. So, or like right here. So this variable right here, anim time. If tile history.length is 0, this variable will get set to all of this. If this is false, then it gets set to that. What libs do you use? Check the source code. There's a link to the GitHub repository in the description. You can read the source code for this game. And there's a folder called external, and it has all of the libraries that I use. If I enter my email, I should be able to play now. No. It's signing you up on a list for me to send you an email when the demo is ready. Because yes, right, I'm still, as you can see, still heavily in progress development. Let's see if it crashes this time. It didn't crash, that's good. Alright, we're gonna run here. I see no tiles. Come on. Spawn tiles. Okay, here's our spawn offset. Yes, yeah, it's the question mark is just a shortcut. Oh wow, we have some nans. Right. So this relative wall run normal. Ah, there's our problem. That'll do it. Now let's do a check here. Actually, You just literally understand everything you are doing? I wouldn't go that far. It might look like that. Also, I tend to only stream, like, a lot of times I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm doing something that, you know, involves, like, some things you already know how to do, and they're just tasks on your to-do list, and some things you don't know how to do, and maybe no one knows how to do them, and you're just kind of experimenting and trying things out. And for that, I find I usually don't stream when I'm just kind of like searching through documentation, like, how do I use this, you know? So I do tend to have a self-serving tendency there, where I only stream when I look like I know what I'm doing. I mean, it's not as fun to watch. Sometimes I do stream when I don't know what I'm doing, and it's not as fun to watch someone just kind of stare at the screen. Because that's usually what happens when you don't know what you're doing. Oh, James, thank you for that subscription. Wow. 5 months in a row. That's crazy. Alright, let's try this. Let's see here. Did that work at all? Nope. Aphorus, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. Okay, not working at all. Let's see here. I hope you will sell 1 million copy and everyone will play it. I hope so too, that would be nice. That would be really cool. Aha! We have discovered an issue here. Ah, yes. Okay, I know what the problem is. Okay. Okay, fine. Here we go. B equals... that notch money, yeah. Do you know how much a copy of Lemma have you sold? I have sold about like 7,000 copies, I think. Not all at full price. Stable, normal. Okay, so now we need to here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So you made your own engine for the game except for physics? Yes. Do use Linux regularly? Yes. Not so much recently, but yeah, I mean, I boot it up all the time. I enjoy using it a lot. I've had more troubles recently because my Linux setup is all i3, and I can basically run my Linux install without using a mouse at all, which I love. It's fantastic, but it causes like more pain in my hands because I'm typing so much. But I love driving the whole thing by keyboard only. Alright, so this is good. Do the same thing here. Oh, we weren't even serializing that. Holy crap. Alright. Let's do... I think it's all gonna work. Oh, you're also developing a C++ game engine with a friend. Awesome. Keep it up, man. Is that Visual Studio in Vim mode? Yes, it is. VS Vim. Check it out, man. It's awesome. I love it. It's probably the best Vim implementation I've seen in an IDE. It's really fantastic. Probably the worst would be MonoDevelop. Definitely. Followed by Sublime. Sublime's Vim emulation is pretty bad. Evil Mowgli, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. I make my games in C++ too. It's fun. It's painful but fun. I need to just... There we go. That's what I need to do. Just use the pause menu. Okay. Sublime isn't even an IDE though, so why would you do that? Yeah, sometimes I use Sublime for just like general text editing. I mean, I like Sublime. I've literally only ever used Mono professionally. Oh, I see what you're saying. You've only used it when you have to. Is that what you're saying? It's pretty bad. Okay, we should be getting close. There we are. Sequoia, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. Alright. Here we go. Nope. Nothing. Why you no tiles? I just default to it when work gives me a computer. Oh man, MonoDevelop is so bad though. Oh. Alright, let's at least see. Yeah, Visual Studio, I think, is still my favorite. Tech Molar, thank you so much for that follow. Okay, we are not doing any of this. Man. Let's see. Check back here. Teach VS and Eclipse. Oh no! Eclipse? Oh! I hate Eclipse, I'm sorry. Probably nostalgia. Okay, so we are not doing anything here. This is not getting serialized at all. Ah, that's the issue. Let's just try this. See what happens. For coding Minecraft mods. C-Line, yeah, C-Line seems nice. I'm okay with JetBrains IDEs. They're okay. They're still not great. Like, Visual Studio isn't great, and it's like my favorite. Xcode is pretty low down on the list. I think the worst is Eclipse, followed by maybe MonoDevelop. I'm not sure. I might have to come up with a ranking, text editor ranking. Alright, still not working apparently. Nope, not working. Alright, so let's check. Let's do this. Okay, that's good. And then here, control.wall normal. Do you like Java? Have you ever written Java? Yes, I have written Java. I don't mind it. I don't like managed languages in general for game development, but Java's okay. I like C# better because it's like C# is a strict superset. Actually, I don't know how I would prefer which one. Yeah, no, definitely C# because it has structs. I don't know if Java has structs now in the new versions, but it's been a while since I've used Java. The worst thing about Java is the culture surrounding Java. Like, The idioms, Java idioms are terrible. Alright, so we want this. Hey, awesome. That's great. Okay. State frame apply. It's doing it! It's happening! Oh my gosh. How did you test whether your game was actually fun before you released your beta, it being multiplayer and all? Yeah, it's been a process of iteration, is basically my mindset. Each version is hopefully a little bit more fun than the last version. So it was not fun at the beginning. To answer your question. And still might not be that fun. I just am working on it. Okay, I'm seeing like... I don't know what's going on here. Spawn tiles. Yep. Yep. Looks good. Tile history. Oh, relative support costs. That is the problem. Java value types are still a work in progress. Okay, that's good to know. That's interesting. Alright, let's see. If... Hold on a second. This might be... CMGIO, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. what's going on here? Void. So hacky, so hacky. Don't care, just ship it. Yeah. This map is too huge. That needs to be slower also. Normally when you're playing single player the whole game goes into slow motion, but you can't do that in multiplayer. So it's weirdly fast. Oh, right, we need to be on a wall. Yep, so hacky, just ship it. It is a way of life. Oh, it's kind of working. Oh my gosh. Okay. Right. The other way. Got it. Okay. Alright, so that should be that. And then the next thing is jump mantle land sounds. That might already be... No, that shouldn't be working. Let me see here. Grapple, we should probably... Why is that taking so long? Esport ready. Yeah, that's what we got here. This code is enterprise tested. Oh, yes, grapple.
I know it's easy to get lost in yesterday.
Yeah, we're...
To bring back all these things. I know you loved them. I know you love them. But I know that I can try again to warm your heart. Please understand, things don't stay forever. We say we want to make a change. I must admit it feels a little strange to see it in a different way. And even if it passes by, this isn't how we say goodbye. Just until next time. There's nothing wrong with shedding tears to make sure that your side is clear and bring to light all our silly fears.
What's missing is a pile of microtransaction features. Yes. Yes. All of my friends are telling me I need to add hats and sprays. That's a new one. Sprays. And put those in loot boxes. Is this an Overwatch clone? Yeah. It's basically going to be It's gonna be Overwatch, yeah. And also, I need my characters to be very fan artable. They're not very fan art friendly right now. Are the hats stackable? Well, what would be the point of hats if you can't stack them? Alright, it's kind of working. Cool. Alright, now another thing we need to do is the mantle animation does not work. Watch this. It's pretty janky. Because that's not synchronized across the network. So we'll have to fix that. Should be fairly easy. So you're working on Lucio right now. Now hold on a second, let me make sure. Good. Good. Yeah, we're gonna have to synchronize the animation offset because the position of the player, like, this is. Oh my gosh, there's too many windows! I can't deal. So that's the actual position of the player, but the animation, the model has an offset to keep it smoothed out while that crazy animation is going on. So we're gonna have to synchronize that. Oh, I forgot to test the grapple. Crap. So Vec 3. Blackmaster, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. Let's see how this is done. Open Valkyrie, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the stream. It's just the model offset, so we're going to do that here. Skinned model. Wait a minute. Mr. Legume, thank you so much for that follow. Dude, I should just synchronize it always. Why not? Let's see. probably not the most efficient way to do that, but don't care. Ship it. What do I call it? Model offset? Yep. Anonymous Sui, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. Alright, I think that's it. Yeah. Popping be gone. Well, that would be amazing if it worked on the first try. And then all we gotta do is sync the sounds. I'm gonna have to take off pretty soon here. Well, thank you, Anonymous Sui. Appreciate that. Glad you enjoy the game, or at least how it looks so far. Oh, not quite. Not quite right. Hold up model offset. Looks good. And now let's look at this. Ah. We did not serialize this. Aha, that works. Alright, things are working. Let's try this out. That low resolution is not good. We need it to be higher resolution. We'll do medium. Those effects also need to be improved. Oh, oh come on. Still kind of jittering around a little bit. I mean, I know it's not going to be... Let's just do it manually. I know it's not going to be more than 2. See how that does. Whoa! That was super janky. Wow. Maybe that's the way it is, and I just haven't been able to see it until now. Alright, Cloper, thanks for stopping by. No, there's no way. Let's do like... 12 bits of resolution. And then... oh yeah. Visual Studio. Okay. Should fix the grappling effects. Nope, didn't. I guess it should be... oh. Yeah. Have you done programming in school? I have. But mostly I'm self-taught. Wait, where is he? He's on the other side. Still bouncy. Man, I might have to... It's definitely better, but... Wow. Our school doesn't teach that much. I'm in second year software engineering, and a lot of the stuff they teach us I've already seen, done it. Yeah, that was my experience as well. I don't know what to do about this. Let's do some debugging. It might just be that way in even in local, and then I have a problem and I just need to fix the animation. Or it might be a netcode syncing error, we'll see. See, that looks okay. No, there's definitely netcode syncing problem. Huh. Don't know. That looks a lot better. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. 6 o'clock. All right, we will do some syncing of sounds, and then I will call it a stream. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Have fun.
All right. This might already actually be done. Just need to do the mantle sounds. Phaser193, thank you so much for that follow. Yeah, I think that's it. Mark Van Quark, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome. Nice username. About to head to sleep as I'm in the UK. What's your schedule like? I try to stream on Tuesday and Friday at I think it's 4:30 p.m. or 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, I'm bad at time zone math. All right, if What? Uh-oh. Pause the music, guys, and listen carefully. Wait a minute, this way. This is the one that's muted, yes. Hey, we're hearing sounds even though this one is muted. Fantastic. That's great. We have effects. Fantastic. Awesome. Check that off the list. I wonder how bad the grapple looks right now. Pretty bad. That's okay. We'll work on that. It's really designed to be seen in first person. And that's it. It's pretty cool with the echo. Alright. I've still got a couple things left to do, but I am pretty happy with the progress so far. Whoops, I can't handle these. Alright guys, yeah, the character just flies off. It's pretty insane. We'll work on that. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out. Let's find somebody awesome to raid.